Climate change has become the new normal in the 21st century. Recurrent droughts with subsequent floods with resultant negative impacts in millions of dollars in terms of loss of lives, livelihoods, and hampered development.
The country has experienced recurrent droughts with subsequent floods, where communities, and especially in the ASAL regions of Kenya, have lost livestock. The communities have even experienced cases of malnutrition, especially with children and lactating mothers.
Climate change is very, very common. There is very rampant, I would say, incidences of droughts. The poverty rates is very high, and the food insecurity is high. The sanitation condition is poor.
We normally receive below 200 millimeters annually. That one is not sufficient for crop production. Source of water for irrigation is shallow wells.
In a land where songs about water had echoed for decades, a new story has been scripted by the ordinary farmers in Wajir. The Alimao Women Group.
World Vision has promoted climate smart initiatives, such as what we are promoting currently with our Alimao Women Group, where household food security has been improved.
Alimao Women Group was formed out of distress. When women were working, looking for pasture, looking for water, when they reached Alimao, they decided to settle at Alimao, and during the settlement, they thought of what they can do.
After we lost all our livestock to drought, we finally settled here and started doing farming after we joined the group.
After forming the group, they started doing some bands where they broadcast seedlings, and then the seedlings germinate. They had no better option, but they used all mosquito nets to protect the pesticides, and also to kind of protect the excessive heat, so that when they are doing the watering, using the traditional way of buckets, the moisture content can be retained in the soil.
From the beginning, they had a shallow well, and this shallow well was not producing enough water, and the women were working in turns. Some of them working in the morning, others working in the evening, so that they could water the plants, as well as prevent the wildlife from entering into the farm and destroying and eating their crops.
Alimao villagers battled many decades of sparse rain and loss of livestock. However, 2 years ago, with support from Rapid Program, the entire village came together to script a silent revolution by use of new technology.
Kenya Rapid came on board through our partner World Vision in Wajir. Not only did they get more support on technical issues, but what's happening now is that, as you can see, the shed nets behind me, the 3 of them were procured. The shed nets, they come with their water tank, the piping system, the drips, and all this.
As you can see, these are kales, really contributing to improvement of food security and nutrition, which is very, very key for people in northern Kenya, where the scarcity of water is very, very high, and where the food production is not commonly practiced because of the pastoralism lifestyle, livelihoods. And this particular women group, Alimao Women Group, are 17 women who are growing vegetables every day, harvesting vegetables, and actually generating about 3,000 every day from the market.
The women are actually producing now 4-fold more than what they were producing from the beginning. The sukuma and the spinach and the capsicum and tomatoes that are produced from here are very clean, very palatable because they are not dry from the heat.
Absolutely clean from pests infestation or disease. And I understand, you know, in the market, once they get into the market, within 10, 20 minutes, you know, their sukuma wiki is gone because everybody is interested with the high quality of sukuma wiki.
The village still receives the same amount of scanty rainfall it used to get in the heart of its most trying years, but what has changed is the mindset and the attitude towards the management of the project. The world can learn that even in the middle of hopelessness, with a little effort, there will always be a silver lining on every dark cloud.